Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Hollow Knight Silksong once again. In the last episode, we picked up the Wanderer's Crest, which is my favorite way of fighting in the entire game. Also, there's another one of those doors that we need the needle in to open way over in Farfields. So we might as well go and do that, and it would most definitely be faster to go and ride the Bell Beast instead of sprinting all the way over there on foot like some kind of person who doesn't have the privilege of riding a giant Pokemon-looking bug monster. Speaking of Pokemon, I've seen what the Mega Evolution of Starmie looks like, and that is... Whenever I look at that, all I can see is that one part from the SpongeBob movie where Patrick comes in wearing fishnet stockings and the high-heeled boots. Its run cycle's pretty funny, though, I'll give it that. But it's also not exactly what I'd hoped for from a Mega Evolved Pokemon in this modern day. I've heard it's supposed to be a reference to Ultraman, which... being an American, I don't know a lot about that. This is not where I wanted to go. I wanted Farfields, not Shellwood. Anyway, spit me out of a different pile of bells, please. Because we want to drop down and go take a quick sit down so that I respawn here if I end up being really bad at the game, which is very possible. And now... we go off to the right and not through this hole, but through the hole further down. Then we will be able to open that door that I was talking about. Way off in the right side of Farfield. Give me those beads. Well, just dunked him in the lava. Also, I see another little guy there. There we go. You're dead, you stupid little bastard. Brush flit. They aren't necessary to kill, but they do have a slot in that Hunter's Journal. So there's that. That is why I killed it. One step closer to completing News Quest. And don't you scuttle away from me. I'm trying to kill you because I want you to die. And if you just work with me on that, it'll be over a lot faster and nobody else has to die. That is a lie. A lot more people will die. Opening door now! And who might you be? Sit down. I see you up there, and my stubby little swings can't reach ya. Yep, you're lighting things up. But more lights up, the faster you go across them. So speed light all of them. And that makes this happen. Silk speed anklets. With that, well, I'll go ahead and read the description of it for you. Experimental anklets of Weaver make draws upon the wearer's own silk to increase sprinting speed. So if we put that on, we can move even faster at the expense of silk. But I don't like burning silk as I move, so I'll put that shard pendant back on. I'll slap that on. Don't know why I didn't have that on, considering I had that open slot. Ow, my face. But that's all there is in this door. Ain't no other doors that open with that needle in quite as big as that one that we went through a couple episodes ago. Or maybe it was the last episode after I picked up the Wanderer's Crest that I went and did that. Weave Nest Alta. That one way back in the opening area of the game. Get in that lava! It feels good to submerge yourself in hot liquid. Trust me, I've done it before. But sometimes too much heat can be a bad thing. I don't need to be up here. I sees a part of the map I haven't explored off to the left. Sometimes you just gotta take a little detour to fill in parts of the map, if for no other reason than for your own personal enjoyment. Because if you ain't filling in that map, then you're doing something wrong. And that opening is right over here. Hello? Oh wait, I think I know where this is. It only opens from the other side, from within the deep docks. Well, let's keep going back to places that we've been to before. I need to head back into the Marrow, and from there into Hunter's March, because we have not gone through there yet, and now that I'm much better equipped, it seems like a good time, like a good idea to do. Ha! Stupid! I don't need to calculate a perfect 45-degree angle to bounce off you anymore. I've got that Wanderer's Crest. Yeah, son. And we'll go ahead and head down here and hit that bench before I go in there, because there's a distinct possibility of my horrible death. And somebody else has already set up something else in here. Ha ha! Mr. Ladybug. Hola, hola. Welcome, my lady. So glad you found us here. I can see you're blessed with strong limbs and keen sight. Fond of frolics, are you? Keen to test your aim? We'd be right honored to play a little game with you. A little test of skill we've set up.
Yanara.
I've no need to test my skills, sir, nor do I have time for frivolities. Oh, but we'd make it worth your while. A prize awaits you if you can meet our challenge.
Fadastama.
If you offer a prize, that changes matters. I can meet any challenge if the reward is sufficient. What are the rules of your game? Exceedingly simple, my lady. I'll provide the pins for throwing, and my associate will provide a target. Hit the target 15 times, and you'll earn yourself a worthy prize. Also, don't miss 3 times, or you're out. That is the one part of this game that I don't tell you. Hola, hola, time to play. Take these straight pins and strike the target when you see it. If you can strike the target 15 times, the prize is yours.
Vavuma!
Yeah, this guy will reward us with I think a crafting kit or a tool pouch expansion if we win his little game. So we just have to carefully aim as we throw our shit at the ladybug over there with the target painted on its shell. Now, woo! That's 8 so far. Make that 9, 10, and there's 11. So far, so good. Haven't missed yet, but now's when things start getting tricky. And there we go. Gotta lead that shot, throw it where you know it's gonna be, instead of where it's sitting at the very moment. That's 15! Bitch, not a single one missed. Hola, hola, that's it then. Our lady has struck the target 15 times. A beautiful victory. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. A little levity is a balm in these troubled times, don't you think?
Wenera.
I'd have thought such games best saved for times of peace, but perhaps there is truth in what you say. And now that I've bested your challenge, you will provide the prize I have earned? Of course, I see you have a tool pouch of your own. I was going to try to get away with not rewarding you, but full to bursting with baubles and trinkets, no doubt. I'll fit another pocket onto it so you can carry even more tools and shards with you. A fair prize, wouldn't you say? Tool pouch expanded! And that increases the number of tools we use and also ups the limit of the shards we can carry. And where would I look at that in my menu? It's in here somewhere. I know it. well, you can see right there we can now carry 500 shell shards. Oh, it's right there next to my clothes. Pouch capacity, 1 upgrade out of 4. And we haven't found any crafting kits yet, have we? Also, memory locket. I gotta use those, and I've unlocked every slot on this crest. So, yeah, I gotta do that while sitting at a bench, don't I? I've since learned that spending memory lockets to unlock slots on each of your crests also makes it to where Eva, back in that weave nest, can reward you with other upgrades. The thing is, you just gotta spend those memory lockets. Anyway, the ants go marching into my ass, and then they die for it because they are not welcome in there. Because they just like getting in all kinds of nasty little holes. Boing, boing. There's a flea. Freedom for the little flea boy. Awoo! That's 5 of the fleas we needed. And so now the flea caravan will move. But that's not the only thing we're doing here in Hunter's March. This is a whole ass area, not just a flea tucked away in a corner somewhere. I love this place for more than just the flea. You gotta love a place for who it is and not for what it can offer. Oh, that's a double crit right there, son. God, I love the Wanderer's Crest. It makes it so much better for battling dudes, and there you go. Just bitch slapping the fuck out of everybody. There you go. Dead ass bug boy. Oh, I want to be up higher. There's things that I can get that are up higher. Oh, look, the little ants carrying his corpse away. Took his ass into the ground. And I'll just take whatever the hell this thing is. Just grab that nice little rosary necklace. Also, I see that pressure plate right there at my feet. Ah, I'm wise to your traps. I know the shit you're all about, and it ain't happening to me. But I do have to get up higher again because over here is another platform that I don't want to go skipping out on. Don't you go throwing shit at me, stinky. There you go, you're dead. And that's all there was up here. Still good to be thorough, even if that thoroughness doesn't quite reward you properly. Oh dear. Hello, mister. Are you ready to get your head split open? I'm sure you are. Ouch. Don't you frickin' swing at me like that. Bring on the rest of ya. There's another one of them dead. Get on out here, spear throwy boy. And also, little diggy man. No more digs for you. And you're just out of my reach, and it's enough to annoy me. And there, you're still alive. Why do you live still? And there you go. Alright, here comes more. There's always more. Alright. Yep, even more still. Ow. I'm starting to fuck up here. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Get that heal off. Alright. And just hurry up and die, would you? Ah, you throwing spear bastard. Just. Alright, that's one down. Okay, good. Hold that ass nice and still. It is in need of a proper spanking. There you go. That wasn't so bad. on my first playthrough, I came through this place as soon as I found it. Very underprepared. I didn't have quite as much health. I wasn't quite as good at fighting dudes. I definitely didn't have the Wanderer's Crest. And in that room, Chakra does usually show up to help ya if you come in early. But since I came in much better prepared, I didn't get no help, as I did not need it. Ow. Though the assistance would still be greatly appreciated. It makes life a little less of a pain in the ass when somebody comes in to help you. Anything down below, just a sleepy boy. And that sleepy boy's about to be napping in thorns. Why did you not land in the thorns? I specifically said you were gonna be napping in thorns because I wanted you to die and fall in the thorns. Got a nice stack of shell shards. I will be taking those. I got the room for them now. I see that pressure plate there. Ow. And we good. Now let me just see if we go up here. There's a bench. Bench. Nope. I'm wise to your shit game. Yep, that bench is a trap. But if we step over here, the trap is disarmed. And yeah, no map because we still haven't found Chakra here. I'm sure she's got a map of this place if we find her in one of her other places. Shell shard hole. Also a secret over here. Ah, more trap. These guys are just crazy about their traps. Hello. This guy was not alive when I found him in my first playthrough. I guess I just came by too late or something. My apologies, sir. Though I can grasp the language of many bugs, your words are unfamiliar even to me. These items you have collected, these are the wares of a warrior. Do you wish to trade? Well, we can get the curve claw out of him for a nice 140 monies. Aka Kirika Ukarik. I will grab that curve claw because that is a very good sub-weapon. Fractured mask, I ain't got the monies for that. But yeah, first time I found that guy, he was already dead. And then I found the curve claw much higher up in a more out of the way place. It was up in here. After cutting my way through this guy and his spear-throwing friend. Ow. I blundered into his rock-hard abs, and it hurted me for 2 masks worth of damage. Now, uh-oh. Alright. Ouchies. Ow, piss balls. I was looking for an opening, but Spear Guy dropped down and cut off my retreat, and I wanted to get out of there to patch myself up, but it just didn't work. You didn't latch onto the wall like you're supposed to. Why did you not do what you're supposed to do? Here we go again. Give me back my stuff. I cut you, I kill you until you die. Heal it up, and Spear Boy, ow. Can you just give me a little room here? Alright. Heal it. Back off. Eat shit, die. And now, pain. Back it up. Eat that. Heals. There we go, Spearman's out. Ow, my face! Why you gotta hit so hard, you big burly son of a bitch? There we go. There's a fuck ton of money up in here. Oh yeah. It was in this room right here that I found the curved claw after the dude died, and I definitely should equip that damn thing instead of just keeping this little straight pin that I keep forgetting to use on. There we go. And yeah, that's fucking dude's room, but I do have enough money to buy that fractured mask now. Hey, you jumping did not happen. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. Sell to me that mask. There we go. And I don't need no shard bundle. Fractured mask. Old bug's skull carved for protection. Shields against critical damage but shatters on impact. If shattered, the mask will be repaired while resting on a bench. Basically, it buys you a... No, don't fall in that. It buys you a save from fatal damage, if I'm understanding that properly. Now let's just plop my ass down right there and stick that curve claw on. It's a boomerang, and it can hit multiple times in one throw, even on the same guy. There is one particular boss later in the game that this is extremely useful for. But that's something we're gonna have to worry about later. Because right now, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.